What's going on, everybody? This is the War Cherry, and today we're entering the scrub zone and using the Goddard's twin swords and the S-stock. And we're going to see how we can do with them. Also, I'm going to be using this, or I might not be using this. It's another option that I have here. I just really like this weapon, and I'm having some good luck with it. Especially the weapon art, and the fact that the weapon art, when you hit someone with it, it hits them like 2 minute times before it actually connects the big hit. And I found that the initial 2 connects can actually help stun people so that that last hit actually connects the way you want it to. So that's one cool thing I've noticed about that. Also, its attacks do a ton of stagger, and that's always good because that helps us get in at least 2 shots most likely when we do connect with it. And it helps make up for the fact that it's a slower weapon, because slow weapons can tend to suck. Dude's rocking full Morn gear there. Looks like he's got the Erythel Rapier. I haven't seen that weapon in a little while. And what is that? Some type of straight sword and now some type of great sword. Huh. Hopefully we can get in and have a good match. We'll start off with the Goddards here. See what we can do with that. Hopefully we can get some weapon arts to connect, because the weapon art on this weapon, the Goddards here, hits pretty hard if you can get all 3 of them to connect. But the one problem is that because this weapon and also the S-stock were so overused just because how strong they were, is a lot of people know the weapon art and how it works, and you know, can tell when you're going to use it. So it's, you know, it becomes harder and harder to hit people with it just because it's so frequently used. And this dude's also got more and stuff. He's even got the shield. Well, he does too. Holy shit. I guess Morn's armor's new fashion or something. I actually don't mind the way the helm looks. I guess it's kind of this game's version of like the Minotaur helm. It looks almost like a dragon, I guess. Or some type of like griffin head. Or even a gargoyle, I guess, right? I guess a gargoyle head, maybe. Right, what does he got? Oh shit, he's got Kaistus. Gotta watch out for this guy. Stun City. There we go. We gotta catch him as he comes into us. And you can see that he's going for the you can see he's going for the false parry technique by having 2 sets of Cestus on him. He can put away 1 and it looks like he still has 2 out. You can see him switching there. Gotta be real smart. I have more range than he does, which is my... But if he gets the parry off... Good technique there. I actually like that. That was kind of cool. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, man, most of my range options here are gonna be shit if he's good at parrying. Yeah, man, it's those fucking those Cestus. They're actually pretty brutal. I came across someone a little earlier that was using them, and he basically like one combo stun locked the shit out of me, and he had like Sacred Oath, Dark Moon, and Sunlight Sword, all in like a tri-buff, and he just fucking murdered me. And I was just like sitting there with my jaw dropped, like, holy fuck, I did not think they could hit that hard. Like every fist did like a fifth of my health, and I was like, Jesus Christ. There we go. I did not expect him to let him hit me with, or I did not expect him to let me hit him with that second roll poke, if I can say that correctly. The first one, I knew I would catch him, but the second one, I was like, yeah, he's probably just gonna throw up the shield, and you know, I'm gonna be stuck fucking playing shield blocking all day and trying to break his guard. Really, the reason I went after him so aggressively there, after he hit me with a 3 or 4 in a row, that was right over here. He hit me like 3 or 4 times, can't remember the exact number. And I'm like, alright, he's moving away because he's probably out of stamina, so I figured if I roll towards him and, you know, maybe get a roll poke and then maybe get some slashes, and I can break his guard and go for a riposte if he tries blocking. So that was my thought there. Alright, he's got a Morn's Hammer. There we go. And then now there's the parry option. Not parryable, dude. It ain't parryable. Why do you think I'm doing it? Parryable. I was waiting for it though. I was waiting for the parry. I'm like, he's got to have something. Everybody's got something. He ain't just coming on. He ain't just walking around with a Morn's Great Hammer. He's got something on him. But you know, it may be a scrubbier tactic or a air quotes cheaper tactic to spam with these weapons, but if they don't have a parry threat that you can visibly see or that you're aware of, it's kind of their fault almost, I guess, because I know at least for me and probably for a lot of other people, even if the person is either, you know, mediocre or completely is horrible at parrying, you know, like me, if I see they have something on them that I know can parry, I'm less hesitant to just throw those attacks out. Because if they are bad and they just go like, alright, let's try this. And they go bang and they get that lucky hit and they're like, holy fuck. And then they hit you with a Great Hammer or something and you die. That person may have been really bad at parries, but they just fucked you up because you were spamming it when they had the potential threat to parry. That's why it's always good. And like I said, the Cestus, what does it weigh? It weighs 0.5. Alright, look at the weights on these rings. They're all, you know, 1.5, 1.5, 1.1, 0.3. Like, this thing is basically a ring. So, most people at least have something like that on them. You know, the parry dagger weighs nothing. Bucklers, round shields, they weigh like nothing. No one's using a round shield that does 50% physical damage to block. That's for parrying. No one's... Maybe they might use it as a Hail Mary block. Like, they're taking, like, unexpected combo damage. They might try and throw it up just to absorb some of it. But on average, like, people aren't just coming in and blocking with that as, like, an actual, like, tactic. That's where you're going to see people using, like, you know, the Dragon Crest shield or the Spirit Tree shield or the, you know, many great shields people use. That's their they're there to block with those shields. And then even it's almost like a double threat with like the Dragon Crest shield, for example, because that thing is 100% physical block, and it also can parry. So that you really gotta watch because they can block and parry with it. It's kind of like a double. Whereas Great Shields, it's like, all right, they're gonna block for days, but they ain't gonna parry me with that shit. Although that would be funny if someday they invented a Great Shield that had like a parry option. I feel like if that was too powerful, that would be disgustingly OP. Because you would basically have a brick wall that can parry. That you just sit behind and wait, for the opportunity. Alright, am I gonna fight you? Nope, I'm gonna be fighting Dark Spirit Brendan. Brendan, I'm using the S-Stock. Sorry in advance. I am not a scrub. I am just using these because I don't use them that often anymore, actually. And gotta stay familiar with the movesets of all weapons. Over here. That's the host. I'm the guy that you're fighting. I don't know why, but it really does seem like Mad Phantoms are always ones that cause trouble. Hello. You got... See what I mean? This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. No, okay, I'll do the same thing then. Idiot. That was blue. That was not orange. You know your colors? Apparently that guy's colorblind and retarded. But you come across those guys. Not everybody is smart. Okay. See, now you're gonna get your ass beat because you think you're hot shit. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what your plan was there. Like, if you have a host with a brain, which most of them do, they're gonna kick the shit out of you the minute you heal in one of these fights. Alright, Red Phantom. A little bit more level-headed, hopefully. We both buff, we both chug, and then we fight on. Goddards vs. S-Stock, a match for the ages. Wow. He just had stamina for days. I'm like, he's gonna run out, and I'm just gonna poke spam the shit out of him because he's not gonna be able to roll. That just goes to show you how fast a match can end with those kind of weapons. I am happy, though, that Mad Phantom got his ass beat. I don't even care about the other guy. I told you, man, it's always Mad Phantoms, and I get it, like Mad Phantom. They're supposed to be these rogue, crazy people who can either help the host, kill, actual in-game enemies and do all types of shit. They're like the ultimate threat because you never know whose side they're on. But like, brah, you got summoned into duel. You put your sign down behind the Pontiff Solvent bonfire because that's the dueling arena. And he seemed like he was there mostly to duel, but luckily he didn't have like some fucking great hammer and a hornet ring because I would have lost a lot more health. The fact that I only lost a little bit of health is what allowed me to actually not die. Starting the fight with no health makes it kind of hard to win sometimes. Alright, now this one we're going to go a little bit of flavor in here, and we're going to throw in Great Axe. You know, in fact, we're going to take the Goddards off completely. And we're just going to go S-Stock, Axe. We'll start with the S-Stock. Start with a little bit more style on this S-Stock. And I cannot wait for the DLC, man. I just really want some new weapons. I wish they would, like, add, like, mini DLC packs you could get that, like, added new weapons. Like, and, like, you don't even have to give me a shit ton of weapons. Like, ow. Like, you don't have to give me 1,000 weapons. Just give me maybe, like, 5 or 6 new weapons. I know Call of Duty does that all the time. Recently, like, I haven't played much Call of Duty lately, but I know that, like, in their case openings and stuff, they're getting, like, all types of new melee weapons, and, you know, they're getting, like, new, I think they're getting new guns, or at least they've gotten a few new guns, in the cases you can get, and they're rare to get, which they should be. But, like, I feel like Dark Souls, if they did something like that, it would keep people around longer, and it would keep people interested in the game more, because, like, especially if there hasn't been a patch in a while, like, the meta can get pretty stale, because, like, for example, like, that guy's murdering him with a dark sword, and I got an S-Stock, and, you know, people have Goddards as well. And if those weapons stay ridiculously OP, and the only way to stop them is parries, people just tend to use them. And it can get kind of boring. But if you know, you're every so often, you're adding new weapons that can compete or change, you know, the way the meta is, it not only spices the meta up, but it also gives people new options. Also, aesthetics too. Like, you could add new weapons that look really fucking cool. And then I'm just gonna continue playing this game and play it more often because I want to use these new weapons. And there's no weapon in this game I don't know about. That's the thing. Like, in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1, like, I never went around and got all the weapons, but on my other character, the first character, which is the one I did the walkthrough with, I went through and got every weapon in the game, because I got the strategy guide, because when I got the game, we went to the midnight release and got, like, the special edition, and it came with, like, the Dark Soul guide, and it, you know, has all armor sets, all weapons, all that stuff, so I literally had a complete list of everything in the game, so there's no surprises to me anymore, which kind of sucks, but, you know, eventually that happens. There's not infinite numbers of weapons, but I feel like they could spice it up. Like, obviously, I believe there's 3 big DLCs planned for this game, but, like, in between each DLC, like, maybe have, like, a mini weapon DLC. Maybe add, like, maybe a couple armors, maybe a couple shields, a couple weapons. I don't feel like that'd be that hard. Obviously, DLCs will add weapons, but I mean, I think the first DLC comes out in, like, September, October, and that's a fucking long ways away. That's the whole summer, you know what I mean? And I want some new shit now, damn it. I want to be more aesthetic, and I want to kill people with new weapons. Dancer swords, I like that. Those do look fresh. What the fuck's happening? Fight, people! Fight! That's what you are here to do. There you go, Dranghammer. Looks like the Dranghammers are seeing a little bit more play too recently. I might have to give those a check. Outplayed, sir. Yeah, I'm not gonna heal, dude. Don't worry. I'm not that type of dude. You don't have to hit me with a Hunter Charm. Okay. What? I thought I had the hit on him. So I'm gonna see if I can time that spacing right. I don't know the parrying for this. Well, now I know the parrying for this, but I don't know if I should try. Oh, wow. Completely wrecked. Wow. I thought I was out of range of that. I saw the weapon art. I saw him charge it. And I'm like, if I just step a little over here to the right, it should just miss me, and then I can get a poke or two in. God damn it. Alright, now we're going to use the axe. We're not going to start with the axe, though, because starting with the axe and then pulling out the S-Stock makes me look like I can't use the axe. And I can use the damn axe. Summon me in and let me fight. Let me show you what I can do. Alright, let's see whose world we're in. Oh, no. Come on. Come on, connection. Fix yourself. Hey, that's the Great Mace. That's a good weapon. If you haven't seen that thing in action, man, I believe it was episode 3 we started using that. 3 and 4, I believe. I think it's 3 and 4. Maybe 5 that we used that. The Iron Lollipop. It's actually not a bad weapon. Shit tons of damage. The spinning attack, or the rolling swing attack, is fucking good. It can be parried, though, so be careful. Be very careful that you don't get parried. See, now this weapon, it has this, and then it also has this dance back, which I want to really find a way to use. I mean, as you can see, he kind of like draws like a little line in the ground there. You can see by them sparks. And I really want to try and find a way to implement that. You almost have to like maybe do that on like a running attack, because like as they're running in, you can just back away, and maybe that pulls you out of range enough to not get hit by their attack, and then it just throws out enough range for you to hit them. I don't think that attack will have a hit for much, but here and there, you know, it could be a nice change up to get them thinking about how they're playing. I never actually noticed that until I was playing with this, and I tried to do a kick, and it did that. So that's kind of neat. I don't think I've found any other weapons that have a unique like kick animation. Because I say kick animation because it's the, you know, the stick forward R1 at the same time to do the kick. It's that button combo that you use. I'm sure there's probably at least one more weapon in the game that has something like that. Maybe another rapier. But that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that kind of innovation on weapons. I feel like if there's 6 rapiers in this game, maybe only 2 or 3 of them be the same, and then the other 3 be like unique. You know what I mean? Because like the actual rapier, Ricard's rapier, and the Irithyll rapier, like, why would you use those when you have the S-Stock? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like each one of those weapons should have, like, some unique thing that's like, that's, you know, not a ton of physical damage, but maybe, like, if you catch someone with the first attack of a combo, you know, they're, like, guaranteed to get hit by the whole thing or something, or it has, like, incredible poison or bleed already on it. You know, make it so that it's worth using the other weapons long term. Alright, people. What do we got here? We got Foogs. We got that guy looked like he had a dark sword. Don't hide that from me. I saw that shit. Dragon's sword spear. Hopefully that can be parried, or I know it can be parried. And he whips out his dark sword. But yeah, hopefully we can parry that. He's already trying. You see that. And then that's probably the host. I don't know what he has. But you can see the weapons people keep on them that they use as crutch or resort to. For example, dark sword, grade A weapon to lean on there in times of fear and low health. Not bad. Killed the dark sword guy. I, though, have an S-style, unfortunately. Let's fight. Ha-ha! What? That made no sense. Oh, that was tears? There we go. Finally got that shit on camera. That's why I used the damn armor of thorns. I did not see that he had tears. That's my bad right there. Hello, sir. Profane greatsword, I believe, right? And he has the parry threat, so we will respect that. We will respect the... Okay. He knows his timing. He also knows that he has superior range. 2, 3, 4. So it looks like he did 3 there. Let's see if we can get in and get him to do his sweeps again. Do your sweeps again. I need to count them. Okay. 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 He got me with that, I think that was an aimed weapon art there. He did manage to catch me with it. Little late for the axe. The axe would have been useful if I had less, or not less, but more health. About half health, and the axe would have been able to get in there and do some work, because we would have been able to take a hit. Any greatsword, in my opinion, with a roll poke is deadly. Like, they're just, you never know. You almost always have to, like, do an extra roll to, like, make sure, or you have to be, like, standing there like, do it, bitch, I'm gonna parry you. And either they don't and you're just left standing there, or they do and you better parry it or you're fucked. Alright, we're going to do one more summon in here, and we're just going to straight up use the axe. We're going to put away all other options. We've already seen a little bit of play with them. I'm not the greatest with them, but that's also because, like, I just don't really enjoy using them that much anymore. And, like, I hate the fact that you have to be so, like, you know, aware of parries. Whereas, like, weapons like the club, you just don't have to be because, one, a lot of the movesets either aren't parryable or very hard to parry. Or people just don't see the weapon ever, so they don't know what you're doing. I like that. I like the art of, or not art of surprise, but, you know, that surprise factor that, you know, weapons like Estoc and Dark Sword and Goddard's, you know, they don't have because everybody knows exactly what you're doing at all times. So that almost makes them harder to use in a sense, but at the same time they're easy to use. It's kind of like a 50-50. If this guy fucking kills me, I swear to God. Alright. Point at me, bro. What do you got? Dark Sword? Should we let our buffs wear off? Should we play that game? Well, now he knows I have spiky armor. Can you leave? Oh, big counter damage coming out. Okay, fuck off. Like seriously, bro. What are you doing? Onion guy. Yeah, I think it's best. We gotta kill him. Where'd he go? Has he got that fucking ring on? We'll let them play around there. I think there's another guy back here waiting to fight. Sir, I am here. Let us do battle. Whoa, that looks like the host guy from the other world. He's decking out the arena here. Good shit. Well, I'll just chill here until I got some type of opponent because shit-faced Red Phantom is duking it out with good Red Phantom over there, the Great Shield guy. Looks like we got another dude summoning in there. I don't know if I'm fighting this dude or not, or if he's just in here to decorate. I guess so. Or is he just leaving presents like he always does? What's that dude's name? Crackers? Alright, Crackers. Just for future remembrance. Red Bug Palette. Good shit. You with the great sword there. Should me and you fight? I think so. I'll throw a blow just to know that we're fighting. There we go. Let's see if he's gonna. Yes. Thank you, sir. Good fight. Good fight. I shall take a prize. Moss fruit, my favorite. That guy probably just has like shit tons of like all the shittiest stuff nobody uses. And he's just like going into worlds and dropping shit tons of it. Cause like, even if people don't pick it up, like it kind of gives it like a cool look. Cause he put these everywhere. And then, or these prism stones, and he put those all over there. Fashion souls taken to the extreme, I guess you could say. Hey, look, that guy finally killed him. Let's, where is it? Did I pass it? Yep, right there. Where are you? I need to applause. What the fuck? What the fuck? Where is the bitch? I say all 4 of us just follow him and corner him. I mean all 5 of us now.
Hello.
Not the host. This guy. Oh. Eat a seed right now, host. Eat a seed, man. These guys will fuck him up. Dude, I have a lot of stamina. Nah, bro. This is no longer honor duel. I'm gonna be healing all day. This is now invasion style. Oh, bro, I didn't mean that shit. I didn't mean that shit. I thought you were the other guy. Fuck you! Fuck you for being a piece of shit. Did not mean to kill the other guy. I was hoping I would drop in on top of that faggot. Ugh. Piece of shit. We should have all just followed him and just beat the shit out of him. I don't know, man. Fuck those kind of people. Those are the ones you wish you could just, like, meet in real life and just punch them until they died. They draw out a bit of salt, yes, but I don't really give a shit. Well, that's been fun. But, almost 40 minutes here. A little bit of a longer one. Mostly because of what happened there at the end there. Next episode, probably going to cut back on the scrubbery. I might keep an S-Dock or a Goddard's around, but most likely going to be having other weapons. Fashion, I don't know. I kind of like this fashion. We'll probably stick with it for a little bit. Or a little bit. S-Stock, I think I'll always keep that on just because it's a nice option. I kind of want to try these, but I need a bleed build for them to be effective, and I don't want to respec until I'm ready. When I respec, I'm going to do the claws, I'll do the katanas, the onikari. We'll play around with a ton of bleed weapons, and also dex weapons, weapons that scale just with dex. Because there's no sense in playing around with these weapons right now when they're not going to do much. Because the build ain't set for them. My build is set for strength, dex, and strength dex weapons. Which is a majority of the weapons in the game. But, unfortunately, some of them do not work. But that's going to be in future episodes. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll catch you in the next episode of Get Good.